You're sitting in a softly lit restaurant. Across the room, a couple ignores each other, faces illuminated by the harsh blue glare of their phones. Their dinner arrives. Before a single bite is taken, a phone is raised. A quick adjustment of the plate, a careful, angled shot. They barely speak to one another, but within seconds, they are speaking to 500 strangers online. We have all witnessed this ritual. We all know someone whose entire existence feels like an endless broadcast, from their morning latte to their late-night gym session. But what actually drives this compulsive need to document every single mundane detail of life? At first glance, it is incredibly easy to label this behavior as pure, unfiltered narcissism. We assume they just love looking at themselves. However, clinical psychologists paint a much more complicated and somber picture. The urge to overshare rarely stems from an inflated ego. Rather, it grows from a profound, quiet desperation to exist. Consider the mechanics of the platform. Every like, comment, and heart symbol acts as a tiny dose of dopamine. Our brains are hardwired to seek community and social approval, a survival trait left over from our evolutionary past. But for the chronic poster, this system is hijacked. The screen becomes a slot machine of validation. They are not pulling the lever for money, they're pulling it for reassurance that they matter. This constant broadcasting is often a highly effective mask for deeply hidden isolation. In an increasingly fragmented society, building genuine, highly demanding relationships takes immense effort. It requires vulnerability. Social media offers a frictionless substitute. By projecting a relentless stream of updates, the oversharer manufactures an illusion of intimacy. They feel accompanied, even if their audience consists of mere acquaintances idly scrolling while waiting in line for coffee. The sheer volume of digital interaction is used to drown out the silence of physical loneliness. Furthermore, this behavior is a modern form of identity curation. If an event is not witnessed by the digital crowd, does it even count? The person chronicling their day is not simply sharing facts, they are outsourcing their personal worth. They need the collective gaze to confirm their own reality. The tragedy of the serial oversharer is not vanity, but that they are terrified of invisibility. They have tied their sense of being to the metric of being perceived. The next time you see that meticulously staged photo of an ordinary lunch, do not view it as a boast. See it as an anchor thrown into the void. Instead of showing off, they are asking a much quieter, highly painful question. They look into a cold lens, asking the world if they are still completely real. They are simply trying to prove that their lives hold meaning when nobody is around.